greatest trick the devil ever pulled was not to convince the world that he doesn't exist, was to convince the world that he's an alien. I believe technology may already exist, and it could be the CERN project, I don't know. I believe they figured a way to open that dimension into our dimension. And that is why they are now releasing all this stuff. They precondition us with movies. These guys were playing around with these beings to begin with, but they're not aliens, bro. They're demonic. When people take ayahuasca, what happens sometimes, they see these elves. It's not elves, bro. You just saw demons. The reason some of them are nice is because, like I told you earlier, they have free will. You might have came across the ones that are actually nice. The ones that are aligned with Satan, they're evil. So people go into these trips, man. I can't mention her name. She was in a big Hollywood movie. She hits me up. She's like, I'm having nightmares. I'm like, what did you do? She's like, I took ayahuasca and I'm just seeing the most horrific nightmares I have ever seen in my life. I cannot sleep. I'm like Freddy Krueger, but she's like terrified to go to sleep. She performed some prayer. I sent her some water to cleanse herself with, to like baptize basically. The next day she slept perfect. She's like, I don't know what you did, but it worked. She like basically cleansed. This realm is real, Danny. These people have been worshiping, I believe, and working with these beings for a very long time. This is a demonic agenda to destroy humanity, to make us go, because the devil's always going to make us go against what God made us. God made us beautiful. He made us together. He made us in pairs. He made us binary, man and woman, right? And we are now at the end, I believe, of a very corrupt time we're living in. I believe there is no way out for us. I know it's our duty to stand up against injustice. I really think that we're towards the end of time. I don't think humanity, I know this sounds crazy to people, but I think that based on the signs of the end of the world in Christianity and Islam's very specific, by the way. Some of the signs in Islam, when buildings touch the sky in the Arab world, he said, the day will come where the pagan Arabs, but the Arabs will like make buildings that touch the sky. And as soon as they build one, they'll build another, and they'll compete with each other. Now Saudi Arabia is building the biggest building on earth. And they're going to boast about it. He said this 1400 years ago. He said the day will come when dishes communicate. They're going to talk to each other and families will be torn apart. The word he used back then is the word that the Arabs use today for satellite television, bro. Dishes will talk. He said they're going to hang up mats on their walls. Like you have this TV, it looks like he's like, they're going to hang them up. And he used his hands. He made like a rectangle. They're going to put them on the wall and it's going to destroy their souls. Because all you see under this filth, Danny. These are his words, bro. You read these prophecies. They're amazing, man. He said men will become women, women will become men. He said that, you just got to go study the signs of the end of the world and in Christianity and Islam. It'll blow your mind away.
Aluminum is a very reactive metal, believe it or not. Giving a wadded up piece of aluminum foil for a gift today would be really weird. But in the late 19th century, aluminum was actually more valuable than gold. This was because chemists hadn't developed a way to easily refine aluminum. All of that changed in 1886 when two chemistry students, Charles Hall in Oberlin, Ohio, and Paul Hérault in northern France, developed identical processes to produce aluminum by melting aluminum ore at high temperatures and then zapping it with loads of electricity. 2 years later, Hall founded an aluminum refining company now known as Alcoa, and we still use the Hall-Hérault process to refine aluminum.
You know what this means. Not so easy for me to do that side. That feels more natural. So it's the lips pursed forward and then over to the side. Well, whenever I see that happen, and I see it quite a lot actually, it means there's a high level of discomfort or dislike involved for the person, either what they've seen, heard, or something that's going on around them. But make no mistake, it is 9 times out of 10 negatively associated.
Jimmy, there is so much utilization of space in China. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, that is very risky. Oh my God. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wouldn't imagine working in such a place. Oh my God. Anyway, much love to all humans from all over the globe, man. You're all wonderful and lovely. You see, man, those guys working in that place, they are wonderful and lovely, you see, because they are spreading good vibes and saying to people what they don't have. Good vibes, man. And some guy here used like Google Earth to zoom in into someone's house or what is this place? Looks like a museum and what? This is incredible. Even you can go to these limits of zooming into someone's property with Google Earth or whatever it is from wherever you are. Oh my God, this is creepy. Look at all those cars on the wall and makes me wonder if that is some place where they used to live a man-eating creature. What? What do you think about that? It's definitely creepy, man, and insane. Oh my God. Well, how comes this guy knows specifically where to zoom, you see? Because you can imagine a map of the whole world and you could zoom anywhere, I mean. How comes this guy just zooms in where there is creepy stuff going on? It's pretty queer and peculiar and makes me really wonder. I'm surprised. Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, this is something that directs these guys to those weird places, looking places with weird stuff. I don't know. Anyway, you see, I'm new and unfamiliar to these things because, oh my God, from this side of the world, if you don't know where you are going, it's very hard to use Google Maps because some places are not even listed in Google Maps. So you have to ask for direction from random people, you see? Or if not that, you just follow the sun or the shadow and it works miraculously. Oh my God! Extraterrestrial interdimensional humanoid walking on water. Oh, what is this thing? Oh my God! How comes?
For both?
For both of you.
Only me and you, Daddy?
See.
Oh. They have to be a nice present because this is special after this.
No, hijo.
Oh, I love you. Thank you, Papa. Tanto peleando y 3 meses para que me pongan el crédito.
Oh, papi. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, let me just pause again. You see, that video is very heartwarming and interesting, you see, because that kid did some very good gesture to their parents and they made them happy, you see. Those parents crying tears of joy, you can't imagine how good vibes and the universe will reward that child. You see, that's some good gesture, man, and much love to all children out there watching. You see, you don't have to be young to be a child. As long as you have parents or guardians that brought you up, big up to yourself, man, and big up to them for bringing you well up. You see, always show them love and respect and caring. Children, always respect and care for your parents so that the universe may reward you. See, and like the Bible says, you might live long on this earth. Yo, good vibes, man. And parents out there, please teach your children well. Teach them love and caring, you see? And that way we shall have a good coming generation full of good vibes. You are loved and respected. Big up to all parents that have brought up kids. That is a good gesture. May the universe always reward you. And may you never lack something to give to your children, you see? And if you have worries right now, things that are disturbing you or worrying you because of your family and children, may God come through for you and the universe reward you, you see? Everything shall be well, man. Kudos to all good people, parents and children. You are loved and respected. May God always bless you, man. Let's keep watching. Good vibes. Huh. This guy paid $15 for this. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, $15 is a lot of money. You see, like now from this side of the world, it's like $15. Let me try to Oh, you see, this is very lovely, very interesting. Wow. You see, this is love, man. This is what we are preaching here. Love and good vibes and peace and caring. You see, like that child just laid down for her sister to be able to claim the bike. Oh, that's nice. You see, you guys out there. To what limits are you willing to go just to help another human? You see, ask yourself that.
Hello. ¡Hola, Cano!
So you wanted some background? Like I dress like this every day. I get up at 4 a.m. Every morning. I go for a run, and then I run for about 12 miles. And then I come back. I make sure the house is all clean and tidy. I do all the dishes. I wash.
That's not true. It's not true.
I make sure the dogs are bathed, and that way when my wife gets up, like everything is done. So I'm very diligent in that.
Bye.
No, Abby.
That's not true. You can't lie to the kids.
So you asked about my diet. I only eat vegetables. There's no pizza.
Come on, you make sense in milk.
You asked how I met my wife. I was a center fielder for the New York Yankees, and I was playing in one day.
Look, the binding, book binding in Ethiopia. The cover, wooden board cover, you know, as you see. Everything is made at home. So, this is 15th century manuscripts. Sometimes, you know, it's amazing that, you know, people in the 15th century, were they, you know, aware of color? All the saints, even the Virgin, is painted black, you know? Today, even today, we don't find such paintings in churches, in not always, you know, a bright color, not black color. So it has to be studied very, very well, you know, this type of documents. Look, even the evangelist, this is Matthew, you know, and the harag or the decorations, all this, you know.
Oh my god! Ha! Huh.
This is the trick with two batteries that's been driving the internet crazy. Take two batteries, give them to someone, and ask them to hold them just like this, between your finger and your thumb. Now the challenge is, they've got to hold both ends like this, and look, they've got to separate their hands without letting go of any of the batteries, and without any dropping on the floor. Now obviously, they're going to try this, and they can do it all day, it's not going to happen. And when they give up, just do this. They give you the batteries, you're going to hold them just like they did, just like this, and watch. Take this end and take this end, and all we do is blow. And look, they separate first time, every time. Now people try this for hours and they can't do it. Here's the secret. You really do hold them just like this, but here's what you do. All you do with this right hand is you turn it face down, and you take this end first with your thumb, and this finger, your index finger, grabs it right here. Then again, you grab it on this end with your index finger and your thumb under here. And look, when you pull, they're just gonna come apart first time, every time. And nobody is gonna figure out how you're doing this. And this really is so easy when you know the secret. So go out, try it yourself. It looks impossible, and hit follow if you wanna learn more tricks.
Ah, yeah, that's interesting. Oh, I'll try that, man.
Hey, y'all. My man managed to save his puppy from this damn baby alligator while they were underwater. And at the same time, he kept a cigar in his mouth. My man was determined.
If you've got this, you've got that. And if you've got this, you've got that. And if you've got this, you've got that.
Oh my god, what is this and that?
Incident. Now what's the difference? What did it do then? No fire. Don't get me wrong, you're still going to get electrocuted. I'm sure it's still going to hurt if you survive. But on the other side of it, it did not burn.
Oh my god! Please, electricity is dangerous! Oh! Oh my god! Hiya! What is that thing coming from the moon? Is that even the moon? Why does it look like that? Hiya! Oh, you mean the moon is not a large mass body? Hiya! Oh, what? It looks like those stuff are entering the moon, or what's happening there? Oh my god! Hiya! Wow! Crazy. Wazee imeisha. Wow! Oh, look at these stones. Huh? These are... Oh my god, what do you think happened there? Is that an artifact?
Do you know there's a hidden feature in the back pocket of your American denim that most of you have never heard of? The denim dungaree originated in the West Coast during the gold rush when tent makers started making heavy-duty trousers for the miners that would hold up in that rough work environment. Right around the 20s and 30s, these denim dungarees became very popular with cowboys of the West. One thing that was a big problem was they were destroying their saddles. Copper rivets are used at high stress points to prevent ripping and tearing. These rivets are sharp. When used on the back pocket, they tore up the saddles terribly. The solution was simple but clever. Look inside your pants and you'll see inside is a hidden rivet. This gives you the strength stronger than a bar tack, but hides it and protects leather and furniture and anything you sit on. You'll still find hidden rivets in quality denim, but most manufacturers have went to bar tacking.
Oh my god, didn't know that! Atlas V launch as seen from a plane. Oh my god. Atlas V launch. You see now this, does that name sound familiar but still unfamiliar? Atlas V, what is that? Please my friend leave a comment there if you know. It was actually caught by a guy on a plane. Oh my god. Oh, yo, look at this. It's going straight up. Going. Then it's like he's starting to bend. Wow. Oh, Atlas V is a NASA rocket. Cool. It is being sent to the international, what do they call it? Space station or something like that. But this thing always makes me wonder. When up there is space. Just think about it and tell me if it really adds up. There's space up there and it's really creepy. Space? Really? Oh, anyway.
Boats are being exposed that weren't exposed for the last 50, 60 years. The one right there, somebody bought that boat, was happy to come out here, forgot to put in their plug. Another boat. Somebody bought that thing, was happy to come out here, and now look. You see this and that's your boat, you can recover it now. Yep, stick it straight out. That one's been in there for years. Look at that thing.
Object number one that's under question. We got a every barrel's under question, so we got a big white barrel. There's no real way to get to it. We'll keep it in mind and maybe come back another time, because all that is, mud. You can't even walk in that. I'll probably sink to my death in that mud and be the next skeleton they find. Well, it's a little sus. We'll check it out later. There's 0% chance you can walk to that barrel without sinking to like literally your waist. So object number one can't be checked out right now, but it will soon. Here's another boat. Another secret Lake Mead's giving up. Pretty nice one. That looks like an old school boat for the steering wheel to be so far in the front. I feel like that's more old school, huh? That thing's really old. They don't really make them like that anymore with the steering wheel in the front. But other than that, we got another suspicious object. That's suspicious object number 2. This one we can go check out. It's another barrel. Now that there's been 2 bodies found on Mead and one was inside of a barrel, every single barrel is sus nowadays. You got to check it out.
A lot of holes in it. That's weird. They could have used it for chumming.
Yeah, chum bucket. Well, we're gonna hit it, so we'll be able to tell what's in it. Kick it over. Oh, it's heavy, huh? No? If there's bones, that's suspect number 1.
There's rocks in it.
Been down here a long time. That's a little weird. They wired it closed and had it roped down to the bottom, it looks like. And they put rocks in it and holes to make sure it sinks. And it's been in here long enough. I mean, we got quagga mussels growing all in the inside.
Want to tip it that way?
Sure.
See if the bones come out from the bottom.
Yeah, dang, it stinks. Yeah, it just smells like mud. Very weird. If y'all see anything in the video we don't, comment it down below. If you see a bone. Because that's very suspicious. Think that was a chum bucket?
Yeah, because I don't think if you put a body in it, I don't think you have all those holes in it. Because you would have to bring the barrel here in a boat and it'd be leaking blood all over the boat.
That's true. Unless they're frozen or something. So this up.
Oh my god! Where's that Rick?
What is the scariest suggestion you've ever been given by a source?
Well, David reinforced something I'd been told previously. David Grush told me in the interview that there have been occasions when the phenomenon has hurt humans and indeed killed humans. And it's interesting because if you go into the military archives of the United States, there are many incidents where US military, particularly US pilots, have either disappeared or crashed in strange circumstances. One of the incidents I was talking to somebody about yesterday was in Puerto Rico, where 2 US fighter jets allegedly disappeared, engaging what report witnesses said was a gigantic football field-sized craft hovering in the sky. Now, the US at the time obviously denied that this engagement occurred, but the source that I'm speaking to says he knew that 2 pilots disappeared from the flight line and were officially declared missing. Now, there are these incidents all the way through US military history. And indeed in my country, there's a case, a very famous case in 1978, I'm sure people will correct me if I'm wrong. A young pilot called Frederick Valentich was flying over Bass Strait between the island of Tasmania and the mainland of Australia. And he reported to the air traffic control at Moorabbin in Melbourne that he was being hovered over by a gigantic craft. And in the course of the conversation, all of a sudden a metallic noise was heard. The audio of that exchange is publicly available, and it's quite frightening. Something, he claimed, was hovering above his aircraft, and then he and his aircraft disappeared and were never seen again. These are incidents all over the world.
Oh my god, that's quite disturbing.
Some people believe there's a huge cover-up to hide the existence of giants, and recently a TikToker came across what looks like some sort of giant doorway on top of a mountain in Oregon. Check this out.
That thing was open. It opened completely up, and then it closed back up. And there's a little slot in it right up there. You can see that little slot where it looked like somebody was staring out of.
Whatever this thing is, it actually looks like a giant doorway on top of a mountain in Oregon. Now, hundreds of people are trying to get to this place, and it's going viral. It's all over social media, and there's one TikToker that actually made it to the top of this mountain to find out if this is indeed a doorway for giants, a secret passageway, whatever this thing is. What is it? Take a look at it. This is the video.
All right, so we came to this giant doorway. Same way we came up. Unless you want to jump down. Brought little Everito. So crazy how much water's gone. So much rock to check out, like that face over there. Look at that. Bet you there's a bunch of quartz and other stuff in that.
He decides to climb to the top of the mountain. This is what happens next.
Found a ravine, or a tributary. Made it up that. I'm gonna go up a little bit further, see what all I can find. I'm almost, I think, to the face. If you look, right down there is people. So, I'm gonna head up and see what all I got going on here. Look at that view. Tremendous view. I'm gonna go check down over here.
It's a hard climb, but he now continues on. This is what he finds.
A little trail up. Alright, so I'm on the other side of the fucking face. Here it is. That's... Now, all those people down there, I'm literally right there. Alright, so I'm debating on if I should continue the rest of the way. I'm almost to the base of it. Like, literally, that's it. I don't see no quartz or nothing up here, so fucking gold. I'm gonna check the byway. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to fucking get a rope tied off to this tree back here in order to make sure that I fucking can get across and get back up.
Pay very close attention to the size of the footprint he finds now on top of the
Oh,
mountain.
here it is. Right there. Right behind me. That's how far down I am. That's what I gotta cross to get back. It's fucking scary, yo. But it's not. I can't be scared. Alright, so I just made it up more. It's literally right there. I don't know if I'm gonna go the rest of the way without gear. But somebody's made it up as far as I have. Because here's some footprints. I mean, they're pretty big footprints, like, in holes. Like, that one's way bigger than my foot. Like, fuck. But this is it. For all its glory. Back down at the bottom. There's the fucking...
Oh my god, still not that scared. See this, we have had several episodes before that were showing that place and that guy when he went there, and it was pretty creepy, you see. Now this issue makes me wonder, do you think that we live here on Earth with some intelligent creatures? And maybe some of you don't think maybe you have also come across them. Please leave a comment on what you think about this stuff. Giants, UFOs, ghosts, crazy stuff, man, intelligent stuff living with us here. Please share any information you have about them. Have you ever had an encounter with them? Oh, and do you think us going there to check out on them if they exist, is it a good gesture or could it be disturbing to them? Yo, maybe we are just trespassing into some people's home there and they may not feel comfortable about it. What do you think? Would you want someone to come trespassing your home? I doubt. Anyway, let's keep watching. Share up from wherever you are to those around, you see? And good vibes and caring and forgiveness and generally good vibes. Yo, if you've watched up to this far, why don't you kindly hit the like button if you haven't already? And leave a comment there. Tell us what you think about the videos, about the channel, about everything, you see? Even about myself, no problem. Say anything you think, man. We are family here. Good vibes to you. Big up a few guys in Justin Stone, Josie, Steve, Susan Hutchins, who else? Big up to everybody, man. Yanks family, something like that. Good vibes. So those guys, even the ones that I've not mentioned. Let's keep watching, man. You are loved. Huh.
These are the signs you need to watch for to let you know that you shouldn't be around certain people, okay? Number one, if you find yourself being clumsy around certain people, baby, you not that damn clumsy in real life. No. Baby, if you bite your tongue and you talking to somebody, now the next one is for like people in relationships or something like that. This goes with the person you sleep with. If all of a sudden you having bad dreams and you having body aches and all this and that, sick all of a sudden, it ain't your health. Trust and believe. It's the company you sleep with, okay? Number 4, random misfortunes. It's always something going on. This happened. You lost this job. This didn't come through for you. The application was denied. All of a sudden, back to back to back to back. That means Spirit ain't trying to give you no blessings because of the company you keep and the people that's around you. Okay? Read the screen, y'all. Read the screen.
Oh my god! Hey! Woo woo!
Yes, y'all. That's what you're trying to hear.
Oh, see, modern problems require modern solutions.
Lift that tab. No hiss. Check that out. Right off the top, 1 1/5 ounce Domino cane sugar, granulated. American Sugar Refining Company, New York, New York. Alright, so. Whoa! What? No way. Sorry, I'm freaking out. It has cigarettes in there. Dude. Yes, this must be a March 1943 date of production. I've read about this. Look at that little, that's a little 3-pack. Chelsea Better Cigarette. Trademark registered U.S. patent official. Manufactured by the makers of Edgeworth. America's finest pipe tobacco, made in the USA. Reed Tobacco Company. Branch Laris and Bro Company Incorporated. Richmond, Virginia. New mildness. Yeah, a little 3-pack. So this is the original C ration cigarette. Okay, it was only in the breakfast and dinner B units. It didn't fit in the suppers because the cocoa beverage powder took up too much space. Alright, so you get 3 candies, hard candies. This is unbelievable. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. They only had them in B units, breakfast and dinner B units. They tested it for a month. I read that the tobacco poisoned the flavor of everything else. Like, it made everything taste like tobacco. I don't know. We'll see. Lemon juice powder synthetic. And it's hardened up, but not like 100%. Manufactured by Henry Hyde Incorporated, New York, New York, USA. Vitamin C potency, 60 milligrams. A little 7-gram pack of lemon juice powder synthetic. You get a bunch of sugar, a pack of cigarettes, no matches, 3 hard candies. It looks like you get 2 of one flavor and then 1 of another. Maybe butterscotch, maybe orange. This is like glassine, you know, it's like a parchment paper. Double layer. There are your biscuits. And they smell fine. Actually, you know what? They do kind of smell like tobacco. A little bit. Yeah. So then you get 5 biscuits. So there you go. That's looking pretty good. Alright, so let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, so let's first start off with that synthetic lemon juice powder. Gotta kind of work it around a little bit. So this is 75 years old, going on 76. Wonder how the Chelsea's will be. I've had Chelsea's out of a K ration. Oh my gosh, even this is looking pretty good. I think I slipped the front. Whoops. Oh well. It's not all black and, like oxidized.
Oh my god, that's interesting. Oh, apart from the cigarettes. Oh man. Yeah, where can I get one of those? Oh, those soldiers must have had a really good time back then. Oh yeah. Oh, look at some good vibes guy here chilling with his elephant. Oh my god. And he even has some blanket for it. This is interesting. Good vibes, man. Yeah. This is some good vibes guy. Oh man. You see the way he's taking good care of it is just incredible. You see? It reminds me of some friend of mine here that has a donkey, and he takes his time when preparing it for a journey. You see? Just doing the saddle, putting the cart, all that. It takes him time and he does it well, and you just admire it. Even the donkey itself is nice, you see? And it appreciates by producing that sound it does. How do you call it? I don't know. The one it does, like it's roughy, like you see the donkey does that, and it's just interesting. Full of good vibes, man. Yo. This is a wonderful guy, man. You see, when you see people interacting with animals like this, you just feel and understand that these are good vibes people. Because animals themselves, they identify good vibes people, you see? That's why you never see the dog chasing you just without a good reason. If you are good, you see? They share good vibes. They smell love these animals. And they know when you are a good person with good intentions, you see? And treat those among you and around you well, with caring and love. You see, we can really change this world, guys. Oh, what do you think? Love is the cure to all this disaster and chaos. And forgiving, letting go of all the burdens that people have put on you because of bad vibes that have wronged you. No, just forgive them and wish them luck. You have good life, man. Good vibes.